So here's our piece of round stock 6061. We're about to take this. I'll run you through all the processes for machining. When it gets done, it's going to come out looking like this. And we're going to install it. It's got a couple of countersink screws with some O-rings that are going to be installed in the block as well. While we have a chance, we're going to take an ultrasonic tester. We're going to show you the difference on the thickness between the 7.3 block and the 6-liter block, which is the predecessor to that engine, and show how much flex and distortion actually happens, especially around those the freeze plug areas and from the distortion of the engine mounts. So we'll get back, show you this real quick, the machining process, and then we'll do the install video on that as well. So come on, check it out. All right, so we're going to start with the lathe, and what this operation does is a lathe basically turns the part while the tool stays still, and we're going to get our profile. What we're going to do is basically get the basic shape of the part right here, and from there we can move on to other operations in the mill. So what we're looking at right now is a CAD model, and anytime that we're designing a part we have to model it up in CAD, and that's also the fixture plate that we're using and designed to hold the part. That gets all machined in-house, everything's done here. Now we're looking at the mill operation. So there's two different size plugs. There's the thicker plug that goes in the back of the block, and there is also the thinner plug. The thinner plug, I think they use 6 to 1, so thin plugs, and so we have to make the thick plugs on a separate operation. That's the reason why you're seeing the fixture plate is not fully loaded up. It's actually, it's designed to hold 3 thick ones, and the rest would be the other. The one plug that looks different, we're just using that just to make our vise hold so it can push on the other 3. It's just a junk plug. And now we've got to make the backs. So these backs actually hold on to the freeze plug. They keep them from blowing out, and that's what your screw is going to go into. So instead of doing this at one at a time, we made up a fixture plate so that we can hold, and actually I think we're able to do 48 of them at a time this way. Right now what we're doing is just drawing the line so we'll know where to cut these things off. So I'll blow off the coolant and we'll start pulling those out, cut them off in the bandsaw, and we're good to go. So if you want to see what this part looks like once it's installed on the engine, and you want to see why we're actually doing this, make sure that you stay tuned and watch the next video. As we do this, we're going to show you the reason for these plugs and why we use them, and they're on every 7.3 engine that we send out the door now. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.